Hello Aquarius, this is your reading for April 2026. My name's Kathleen. I'm one of the spirit operators. If you're new here, I do things a little bit different. I get psychic impressions from the images and I interact with spirit. If you're returning, thank you very much for coming back. So the deck we're using this month is the Celtic Spirit Oracle. Okay, so let's take a look at what's in store for you. Okay, so we have Gwyneth, the mother, nurture, present. Okay, this actually has otherworldly spirit energy to the card. You may have a guardian angel. You may have your own personal fairy. You may have animal spirit guides, protectors, but there is some, it's a spirit, it's spiritual, but it's the energy of a spirit. It might even be a ghost haunting you, but and it feels as though it's attached to you, or it likes you, it hangs around with you, it follows you. It feels like it's a helping spirit. I'm not getting any negative energies, anything negative off of this. So if you're not aware of them, you might become aware of them in April. But you may notice things. So when you're interacting with spirits, sometimes you'll hear noises. You go, okay, wait, that's not right. That doesn't make sense. What's that noise? And it can be spirit trying to get your attention. They do like to get our attention, especially if we're able to tune into them. It may be something like things are moving in your house. You know, you put your keys down on the same table every time you come home, and then you go to find your keys, they're not there, but they're somewhere else. If things are going missing, just ask the spirit to return them, put them back where they got them, and they should do that. So there might be something that you sort of notice. You might even like get a glimpse of them if you haven't already, if you're not already in tune with them and you haven't already noticed that they're around you. But I think they're going to kind of make their presence known in April. And I just, like, I'm getting that they're going to be really clinging to you during this month. But it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't feel negative. It just feels like they're watching over you, trying to protect you. So if you're doing something or going somewhere and suddenly you kind of hear in your head, I should turn left at the next corner rather than going straight or turning right or whatever, follow that, because that could be spirit trying to help you, giving you kind of like this message of, hey, you should pay attention and do this a little bit this time. Okay, so just try to sort of stay aware that may be happening for you in April, and that they're trying to communicate, they're trying to connect, they're trying to guide you and help you. Okay, so Spirit said to move on to the next card. Okay, and we have, I'm gonna totally say this wrong, I'm sure, Blodduwed. I apologize. I have no idea how to pronounce it. Wisdom, power, transformation. Okay, so I'm getting, there's a lot of things on your mind. A lot of different things happening. So there's almost like you're trying to juggle too many things perhaps. So like work, maybe there's too much stuff that's piled up you haven't been able to complete. Perhaps there's multiple deadlines coming up that you need to meet. And then you've got personal, and maybe there's like, you're starting to get invitations to go places and do things, and it just, people wanting your attention, it just feels like it might be a little too much. I know you're doing your best to keep it organized and to try to work through it, but it does feel like a pull from different directions of wanting your attention, wanting you to focus on that particular thing at that particular time when you have other things that you need to do. So it'd be good to kind of sit and prioritize, you know, what absolutely needs to be done, what can be put off, you know, like for work, right? You've got to meet deadlines, or you have to get your work done. So make that a priority, make the time to get that done. And then when it comes to family and friends, prioritize there as well. You know, like if you have a special function you need to go to, make that a priority rather than just hanging out for coffee, right? And so try to arrange your schedule for the month the best you can before the month begins, which not a lot of time, but even, you know, any point, just once you've watched this video, try and organize, and prioritizing is really important. Okay, so Spirit said to move on to the next card. So we have rest, stop, recharge, self-care. And so that kind of goes hand in hand with the previous card of maybe you're trying to juggle too much. Maybe there's too much going on in your life. And so again, with the prioritizing, make sure you're making time for you, that you're making time for, you know, you need a day off once a week or 2 days a week, or, you know, however you want to work that out, because you know your limits better than anyone else. And you know, if you don't get enough sleep, you're not going to be able to function well, or, you know, if you don't get enough rest, your body might start to get ill. You would hopefully know how best to look after that. So make sure you're making time for yourself to rest and recuperate from all this activity that's going on. Okay? Yep. So Spirit said that's it. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you so very much for watching.